So now let's proceed now to other examples related to the topic progression. So this time we'll just focus on the arithmetic progression. So for our problem number one, okay, or letter A under this example number two. So the seventh term of an arithmetic progression is 29 and the 11th term is 54. Determine the 16th. So for this one, given the following terms on the arithmetic, so the seventh term is 29, the 11th term is 54, and we are looking for the 16th. Okay, so now we can use this formula. We have the a sub n is equal to a sub x plus n minus x times the common difference. Okay? But since hindi pa natin alam kung yun yung common difference, so kailangan natin siyang masolve. So on this one, yung ating magiging a sub x natin is yung 29. Yung a sub n, yung 54. So parang lumalabas na dahil yung a sub x natin ay yung a sub 7 na 29, so yung x natin will be 7. Okay? Tapos, yung ating a sub n na 54, therefore, yung n niya is 11. So, ayun na yung naging basis natin. So, again, yung 7 natin, yung 7 dito, is siya yung x natin. Tapos, yung 11 naman, siya yung n. Okay? So, from that, ayan, malalaman na natin kung ano ang magiging common difference. So, we can use this formula kapag halimbawa, hindi po siya nag-start sa first term, yung ating mga given. Or walang binigay na first term. So, of course, siyempre, isolve lang natin na ano, no? Para lang medyo. So, of course, 54 minus 29. Then, 11 minus 7 is 4. Then, actually, yung 54 minus 29 is, second is 20. It's 25. Yan. Tama ba? Okay. So, therefore, so ang ating magiging common difference ay in decimal is 6.25. No? Let's verify lang para sure tayo. Okay, it's 6.25. And then from this one, alamin na natin kung ano yung pang 16th term. So, pwede na po natin gamitin ulit. Okay, still, gamitin pa rin natin ito. So dito, ang nilagay ko na, yung n natin ay 16 naman. And then, ginamit ko pa rin yung a sub 7. Then, dito, naka-minus 7 na. So, we have, of course, a sub 7 is 29. Yung common difference ay 6.25. So, the answer must be 85.25. Okay, so yan yung magiging sagot natin for this one. Okay, so 85.25. So, we just further check lang para makasiguro tayo. Para lang makasiguro tayo. Okay, so ating 7th term. So 16th term. So binibigay lang muna natin. So 85.25. Okay. Now for letter B, the question is, what order of term is 29 in the sequence 7, 9.2, 11.4, 13.6? So for this one, we can apply this formula. Okay, so first a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1. Okay, so first let's identify what is the difference between them. Okay, so we have 9.2 minus 7, of course that will be 2.2. And that is the same as 11.4 minus 9.2. Ayan. Okay, then, okay, given that the term is 29, and the first term is 7, 7 plus n minus 1 times the common difference. So we can have this one, 29 minus 7, then just multiply 2.2 n minus 2.2, and then solve using your calculator or using transposition. So we can have, okay, we can have that our 29, the 29 is 11 term. Okay? So since 29 minus 7, then plus 2.2 is around 24.2, and then divided by 2.2, so you will get 11. Okay, so letter B. Now let's have letter C. Insert four terms between 5 and 22.5 to form an arithmetic. So since you are about to insert four terms between these two terms, so therefore, there will be already six terms, including those four inserted terms and the given terms 5 and 22. Okay, so parang kagaya lang nung kanina, okay, yung parang ang gagawin natin this time is, hahanapin muna natin yung common difference. So pag nahanap na natin yung common difference, we can now identify kung ano yung mga terms. So 22.5, then, since 22.5 is already the sixth term, so 6 minus 1, the common difference. So 22.5 minus 5 is 17.5 divided by 5 from 6 minus 1, so you will get 3.5. And then from that, we can now identify what are the terms. So a sub 2, so 5 plus 3.5, you will get 8.5. Okay, for the third term, so just add 8.5, or just add 3.5 from 3.5 or 8.5, so you will get 12. Okay, then a sub 4, so 12 plus 3.5, 15.5, and then lastly, the fifth term is we have plus 3.5 is 19. Okay, so these are the terms we are looking for. We have 8.5, 12, 15.5, and 19. Okay, so those are the terms that will form the arithmetic progression. Now let's proceed to this letter D. Okay, find the sum of all the numbers between 5 and 250 which are exactly divisible by 4. So for this one, okay, kapag narinig po natin yung salitang divisible by ganito, so yan na yung ating magiging common difference. Okay, since ang sabi daw, nasa pagitan daw ng 5 and 250, yung mga number natin to get the sum of this arithmetic series. So, magkamak tayo dun sa isang number na lagpas sa divisible sa 4. Yan. So, ano ba yun? So, okay. So, our first term, okay, based on the arrangement, first term will be 8. Since ito yung pinakaunang term dun sa pagitan ng 5 and 250 na divisible sa 4. And then, yung ating magiging last term, hindi natin alam kung ilan. Okay? So, siyempre mag-isip tayo, no? 250, ano bang number na mas mababa sa 250 na divisible sa 4? And that is 248. Okay? So, ito po yung mga numbers na pasok dun sa hinahanap natin. Again, divisible by 4. So, hindi mo pwede gamitin yung 5 at saka yung 250 dito sa ating solution. Kasi hindi naman po sila divisible sa 4. Okay. So, from that, identify muna natin kung ilang terms muna meron. O ilang numbers, no? So, using the formula of a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So, alamin natin kung ilang terms. Post that, 240. Then you have 4n minus 4. So, therefore, ilang terms kaya to? So, 240 plus 4, then divided by 4. So, there are 61 terms. And then from that, alamin na natin kung ano ang magiging sum ng 61 terms. So, 61 over 2, then multiplied by 2 times 8, since 8 is the first term, plus 61 minus 1 times the common difference of 4. So, ayan, makukuha natin kung anong sum ng mga numbers. So the answer must be 7,800. So yan ang ating magiging sagot. No? So that's numbers between 5 and 250 that are divisible by 4. And for our last item on the arithmetic progression example, so find the number of terms in the series 5, 8, and 11, and so on and so forth, for which the sum is 1,000. So dito, ang nawawala naman is yung n. So using the formula of s sub n is equal to n over 2 multiplied by 2a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times t. So first, identify muna natin ano yung common difference. Ang common difference mo ay 8 minus 5 or 11 minus 8, that is 3. Then yung ating a sub 1 is 5. And then, ang hinahanap natin yung number of terms given na yung sum, 1,025. So now, 2 times 5 plus n minus 1 times the common difference of 2. Okay, so ngayon, ang gawin muna natin, ito muna natin. So, 2 times 5 is 10. Then, dito, 10 plus 3n minus 3. So, 10 plus 3n minus 3. So, magiging 7 plus 3n na siya. Okay. Katapos, pwede natin gawin guys, yung 2 dito sa may denominator, pwede natin siya i-multiply dito. So, i-multiply mo dyan, 1,025 times 2, you will get 2,050. Okay, tapos yung n, i-multiply mo dun sa loob, 7n plus 3n squared. So that you can have this quadratic equation, 3n squared plus 7n minus 2,050. And solving that quadratic equation, so actually, yung tatanggapin lang po natin, syempre, yung positive na value. Okay? So, yung positive na value lang. The answer must be, so actually, pag sinolve natin yan, lalabas ay may isang negative at may isang positive. Pero kukunin lang natin yung positive lang kasi we were looking for the number of terms. So, the number of terms is 25.